Okay, so we're giving a test to a group of students. The grades and gender are summarized below. So, so these 8 people, these are males who got an A. These 12 people are males who got a B. These 17 are males who got a C. And the total of all the males, 37. Same thing down here, females who got an A. This is females who got a B. These 4, this 5 is females who got a C. And then there's the total number of all the females. And then at the bottom, this is the total number of people that got A's, male and female. Total number who got B's, male and female. Total number of C's, male and female. And then the total number of all the students in this study. If one student is chosen at random, find the probability that the student was male. Okay, so let's bring that up here. So probability of male. That's going to be male over total, right? We always put probability over the total. So how many males do we have here? 37, huh? Over the total, 65, right? There's 37 total males over 65 total people. So we just divide that on a calculator. They'll take a fraction or a decimal. You just type in that fraction, they'll take it. Fraction or decimal, either way, it doesn't matter. Next part. Probably the student was male and got a C. Male and got a C. So that's going to be male and got a C over the total. So he's over the total. So how many are male and got a C? Well, that's the 17, isn't it? Over the total, 65. Does that make sense? Well, how I circled that 17? Remember, because those are males who got a C. So if you want somebody that's a male and got a C, it's just those 17. So there's that. And now for the third part C. Find the probability that they're male or got a C. That's a little different now. So male or C, it's going to be 65 again on the bottom for the total. But on the top, it's male or C. So that would include not just the males who got C's, but all the males, for starters, all the males, right? Because we want everybody who's a male or got a C. You don't have to do both. That's what or means, right? If the college offered a new scholarship, Fresno State, and they said, hey, you can apply for this scholarship if you've been to the moon or you grew up in California, probably most of you could apply for the scholarship, even though you've not been to the moon, right? Or means you don't have to do both. You have to do one or the other. So we want to include all the people that are male or got a C. So these are all the males, 37 total males. And not only them, but also these 5 females who got a C. You see how I came up with that? Because I want to include everybody who is male or got a C. So I've got all the males, which is 37, and then I've got the females who got C's because they would fit the bill also, right? They're either male or got a C. They got a C. And so we need to add all those up. So that's going to be, what's that, 42 over 65. So just type that in and you're good. Now for the last and most tricky part. They're asking us down here, student chosen random, find the probability the student was male given, there's the big word, given they got a C. So what do you do with given? Well, given, just think about how we use given in real life. Let me write it first off. So probability that it's male given you got to see. So how do you, so for given, on a given question, only circle that row or column in the table. So in other words, I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to circle this row. Just forget about everything else. I'm just going to circle that row. You don't need to scribble them out. Why? Well, because we're given that information. See, think about just the regular, normal, everyday, common use of the word given. What if I said, hey, what's the chance I'm going to get an A in this class, given I'm going to study 20 hours every week? So when you say the given, that means that's for sure, right? That's what we know, right? Or what's the chance? What's the chance that I'm going to win Wimbledon this year, the tennis tournament Wimbledon, given that I only played junior college tennis? Pretty much zero, right? So versus if I was the person that won it last year, whoever that was, Djokovic or whoever, so what's the chance I'm going to win? Given I won it last year, well, that changes, right? So given is for sure information. So whenever you're given something, you know that. What's the chance I'm going to pass this class, given I'm going to study 20 hours a week? So we're not talking about a lazy person. We're talking about somebody's 20 hours a week. So they're saying, what's the chance, if you're going to grab somebody at random, what's the chance that it's going to be a male given they did get a C? So in other words, we grabbed a student at random and they said, hey, I got a C in the class, right? We're given that they got a C. That's what we were given. That's what we know for sure. So we grabbed a student at random and we're given the sure information that they got a C. We know they got a C. So we're talking only about these people. We're not talking about any of the A people or B people. That limits our group, you see? That limits our group. You limit the group to only the people in the given. That's what it means. That's what given means. Like if I said to you, what's the chance I'm going to get an A in this class, given I study 20 hours a week? And if you said back to me, well, people that don't study very hard, I go, wait a minute. I just said I'm going to study 20 hours a week, right? Do you understand? So that we're talking, it decides who we're talking about. All right. So with all that said, what's the chance of getting a male? Well, here it is. Here's the males out of that group. So out of the given group of C people, out of the given group of C people, we want to know the probability. Probability is going to be how many males out of the total in the given group. And so that's 17 out of 22. There we go. So do you understand? Given limits the group. It limits the group you're talking about. That's the main point of given. Whenever you're given information, you're now talking about a limited group of people. You're not talking about everybody. You're not talking about the people that got A's and B's. You're given they got a C. You grabbed a student at random and they said, hey, I got a C. They give you that information. So now you're talking about somebody out of this group only. Nobody else. So out of that group, just that group, what's the chance it's a male over the total in that group? 17 over 22. Because we're just talking about the C group now. There we go.